Hey guys, so check out what I found at Walmart. It's Walmart exclusive Mandalorian picture disc. It's got a song from each of the episodes. Thomas is running around being crazy. Hopefully he doesn't knock over my camera, but yeah, I thought it was pretty cool. This is the only one that they had, and its packaging is kind of damaged, so I'm going to open it up to see if the record itself is okay. It seems to be okay to me, but yeah, this packaging is honestly kind of cheap and crappy, so I'm anticipating, regardless of what store I got it from or how many there were to choose from, I think a lot of them are going to end up being a little bit wear and tear like that, but the most important thing is, of course, the record itself. So, I mean, the problem with its packaging is, obviously it has this huge die cut area with this layer of plastic going through. So, it's not really the most steady packaging, but yeah, I mean, just looking at the record itself, it is a little bit warped, actually. So, I'm going to give it a play through. Hopefully it'll play all right. We shall see. If not, I do still have its receipt, so could do a return on it. But yeah, so actually probably a decent while ago, probably like a week ago, Thomas, don't play with that. I was doing some cooking, and I noticed that one of the measuring cups I was using was sticky on the bottom, so I didn't really put too much thought into it. I just kind of figured that somehow that spot got missed in cleaning. And then I was doing some more cooking the other day, and I noticed that that measuring cup and another one had a similar stickiness to it. So that got me a little bit more concerned, so I looked into the cabinet where I keep my measuring cups and a few odd ingredients, and it was really sticky inside of there. So I went through there. I couldn't find any visible leaks on any of the bottles I have in there, but I think somehow some light corn syrup spilled inside there. So I tossed that bottle. It was actually out of date anyway. There was a bottle of coconut extract that got pretty well soaked in the stickiness. And there was a bag of straws. I mean, the straws themselves are fine, but I decided to just go ahead and toss the whole thing anyway. And, of course, a few measuring cups that I've put in my dishwasher now. And, yeah, it was a lot of fun cleaning that mess up. Had to use, what are those things called? Some SOS pads and some baking soda. And for good measure, I used some Clorox wipes in there too when it was all said and done. But yeah, that was a fun little mess to clean up. I am, like, even if the acne I have clears up, I am still kind of a bit hesitant about getting my Hogwarts tattoo. And then something else that was kind of freaking me out, I put some research into it. I don't think it's going to really put much stuff in it, but I have like this skin condition on really both my arms and about this spot that kind of leaves it dry and bumpy. But apparently that doesn't really put much fact into tattoos. In fact, there's even a good number of cases where tattooed skin with that condition actually ends up clearing up from it, at least slightly. But I'm not really sure if I'm ready for the financial commitment of it. I mean, I do think it's a idea I want to visit eventually and get tattooed, but I don't know. I mean, just the more I think about it, the more excited I'm feeling about getting the Mandalorian signet. So yeah, I think I am going to email my artist and see if he's okay with change of plans. And what'd be good about that is, since it's a lot cheaper, I could probably do a New Orleans vacation in December. So that would be fun because I've been just really itching to go there. If I do the Mandalorian signal, I'm leaning towards getting a full color tattoo, but I think it actually looked pretty good, just flat black too, give it a more tribal look, but I'm leaning towards a full color, but we shall see. Some other little details of interest I kind of forgot to mention in my last clip. So I'm considering, after I'm done with this project, I'll have 3 odd days where honestly I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing right now. I know I have some sort of work, I just haven't really been told what before I go on my Thanksgiving vacation, but I'm considering trying to see if I can just go ahead and get those 3 days off. Be nice to have more time off, and since I am a little bit sick, it'd be kind of nice to just have some time to relax, heal up a little bit more. I'm not too overly concerned about my sickness, though, but, what was the other thing I was about to mention? It'll come to me. Oh, I remember now. So, in preparation for Vlogmas, I did recently order Universal Yums holiday box. I haven't got Universal Yums in a long time. I'll probably go into more details about why when I get to unboxing it, but yeah, it's going to be Christmas snacks from few different countries, or as opposed to them normally being focused on one country at a time. So yeah, my Vlogmas videos will include a lot of taste tests as well as an unboxing for that, so I am rather looking forward to that. I'm probably going to be doing my typical Christmas activities of going through the light drive-through in the garden probably in late November, so this probably actually won't be a part of my Vlogmas, which is somewhat disappointing, but hey, I'm just excited to do those things regardless, you know, so yeah, we'll see how Vlogmas plays out this year. Hey guys, so today I'm going to talk about the Lego Holiday Special that dropped on Disney Plus today. I should be able to keep this pretty spoiler-free, so for those of you who don't know, this isn't Star Wars' first holiday special. Shortly after A New Hope was released, the first Star Wars holiday special was released, and it is considered to be one of the worst Star Wars movies that have ever been released. There are actually a handful of more obscure Star Wars movies that are mostly pretty awful, like the Ewok movies, but yeah, in my opinion, the worst Star Wars movie is the holiday special, and most people would agree with me. Despite that, I still have a tradition of forcing myself to suffer through it every year. Thomas loves my phone. But yeah, the original holiday special was pretty boring. Mainly focuses around Wookiees watching TV on Life Day, which is like the Star Wars equivalent of Christmas. It's mainly, though not necessarily exclusively, celebrated by the Wookiees, but yeah, it's Chewbacca's family watching TV, and yeah, they watch anything from cooking shows to this weird Star Wars cartoon that featured the classic characters and the first appearance of Boba Fett, but even that was like kind of weird for Boba Fett, because he was like acting like a good guy, but then he, you know, of course, revealed himself to be a bad guy. But Chewbacca was suspicious from the beginning because he smelled funny, and it even includes a weird sequence of Chewie's dad watching porn, but yeah, this new holiday special is a lot better. To be honest, overall, I haven't been a big fan of the Lego movies. I know a lot of people love them. I remembered specifically I hated the ending of first Lego movie. And I did watch the Lego Batman movie. It's not fresh enough in my mind to really remember the details of it. I just remembered I was disappointed by it. Yeah, the Lego Holiday Special is easily my favorite of the Star Wars or the Lego movies. It's not like incredibly amazing, but it's definitely enjoyable. Something that I can see myself making a tradition of watching every year around Christmas now. But yeah, mainly once again taking place on Life Day. Mainly focuses around Rey finding this crystal that lets her time travel. And she goes and revisits all the classic moments of Star Wars, and few mishaps happen along the way, and yeah, overall pretty enjoyable. This actually isn't the first time time travel has been in Star Wars. I think that might seem a little bit weird to some people, but it was actually in a episode of Rebels called The World Between Worlds. I do recommend that episode. It's a pretty good one. Yeah, in that episode, there's like this like nexus in the Force on Lothal that yeah, it's basically like this weird interdimensional space where there's a bunch of doorways where they can visit different time periods, and Ezra uses it to save Ahsoka, and he tries to use it to save Kanan, but then realizes that if he does that, then basically all that he worked for and sacrificed himself for would be undone. Yeah, it's a good episode. I do recommend checking that one out. But yeah, I'm wondering if the crystal thing that was in it is going to become something that's going to be in the official Star Wars canon. I don't think this is meant to be in the official Star Wars canon, just something fun and lighthearted. But yeah, overall, I did enjoy it. So if you have Disney Plus, check that out. Hey guys, so I got a CD to open for you today. I recently ordered a bunch of CDs on Amazon. Most of them are cheap used CDs, but they were part of the, spend $25 and get free shipping, or whatever it is. The main one that I ordered was a pre-order for the new Sigur Rós album, but as usual, I added enough stuff to my cart to get free shipping, so I'm not entirely sure which CD this was. This actually arrived yesterday, but I slept in a lot yesterday, so didn't really see this until I was just going out the door. For some reason, it delivered straight to my doorstep instead of my mailbox, even though I have a large mailbox with plenty of room for it. Yesterday and today, I don't know how long they'll be around, probably tomorrow too. Careful, Thomas. We've had roofers here, so it's been really noisy in the mornings when I'm trying to sleep. I did manage to get a pretty good amount of sleep yesterday, though, because I took some NyQuil, which really knocks me out. I think I'm going to start using NyQuil as my go-to sleeping pill from now on instead of Tylenol, because NyQuil is a lot more effective on me. But I opted not to use NyQuil today because I wanted to go shopping today, but I've kind of decided that I think I'm going to go shopping tomorrow instead, just because that's when I plan on doing my cooking, and I want some more fresh ingredients. I think I can get by with the remainder of the day with just the things that I have on hand, so I don't think I'm going to go on shopping today. Also stepped on a stray nail as I was going up the stairs. Did go through my shoe, but it didn't hit my foot, but still, it is kind of irksome that they'd leave a nail sitting out like that. But let's see which CD this is that I got. Thomas, you're so funny. So this is Blur's 13. Been kind of listening to a lot of Blur lately. Got a few albums from them already think I have one other album of them on the way, but yeah, main song on this that I like is Coffee and TV. Don't know if I've heard any of the other songs on this, but yeah, I found it pretty cheap. And since I've been listening to a lot of Blur, I decided to add it to my cart. So I rather like the artwork for this. I don't have any lyrics though, but that's alright. But yeah, so I will see you in my next clip. Alright guys, so I got another CD in the mail today, so let's see what I got this time. Thomas, you make things so difficult for me sometimes. Alright, so I got Foo Fighters, Nothing Left to Lose. So yeah, Foo Fighters is another band that I've been really digging lately. You know, I have a bunch of CDs from them as well, but there's a decent number that I'm still missing as well. Yeah, they did recently release a new song, but I'm just really not digging it, to be honest. The last album was okay. Could have been better. Yeah, I feel like Foo Fighters is maybe straying a bit too far from their roots. Thomas. But yeah, I mean, I feel like Foo Fighters is the main band that's been keeping rock relevant today. The only problem is that they've been just kind of straying a bit too far from that. I mean, a few years ago they released a album called Wasting Light, which they were bragging about how they made it in a garage without the use of computers, and I kind of feel like that just really epitomized the Foo Fighters. But now they're doing a lot more production-heavy music, a lot more polished music, and like I said, like their most recent song, I mean, it's not necessarily a bad song, it's a catchy tune, but I mean, like, it just doesn't rock the way the Foo Fighters are, in my opinion, meant to. So yeah, this is, depending on how you view the Foo Fighters, this is either their third or their second album. It is a little bit debatable amongst fans if the first album under the name Foo Fighters is a Foo Fighters album or a Dave Grohl solo album. So, but I won't get too much into that. This album is one of their softer albums, but I still feel like it holds true to their rock formula that works best for them. I have listened to this album in full, I think, once before. The main song that stands out to me is Generator. Learn to Fly, one of their most popular songs, is on this. Breakout is probably the heaviest song that's on here. Stacked Actors is another pretty good one, but yeah, so looks like we have a nice digipack, so that's cool. Oh, one more panel I forgot to show, so that's cool. It doesn't look like we have any booklet though, but that's fine. Here's a look at the disc by itself. And yeah, I can show you the back of it too. Yeah, this CD and the last used CD that I got has some unattractive labeling on it, but that's just what I get for ordering cheap used CDs, you know. But yeah, I am happy to add another Foo Fighters albums to my collection. So I'm now starting to celebrate Christmas. I'll probably be putting up my Christmas trees and other decorations soon, just to kind of see how Thomas will react to them. I did not put up very much Halloween decorations just because he was enjoying it a little bit too much. But yeah, to celebrate, I'm starting to listen to these two Christmas box sets from Sufjan Stevens. Between these two, you got over, actually, I think exactly 100 songs. But yeah, I feel like regardless of whether or not you like Christmas and why you may or may not like it, these two sets in some way cover it. Alright, so I've just updated this jacket to be a Christmas jacket, so not all of these pins necessarily scream Christmas, but they're at least from a Christmas movie. But so over here we have a Hadwig and a Santa hat from Geek Gear from, I believe, the Bandbox. We got Buddy the Elf. We got a Gizmo and Stripe Yin Yang from Pinaderia from Pinship. We got the Wet Bandits from Home Alone. We got another Gizmo. We got a from Mondo. Then we got the Stripper Gremlin, or not Stripper, the Flasher Gremlin from Tom Ryan Studios. Then we got another Gizmo from La Barbuda. Then up here we got another Mondo Gizmo, a little bit more obvious Christmas one. Got a gingerbread Hogwarts from Bunsen Bean, also from Bunsen Bean. We got this little Harry Potter ornament. And we got John McClane from Die Hard from PSA Press. We got the Grinch from Zobi. Actually, this is my last one. Hans Gruber. Falling from the Nakatama Tower from Die Hard from PSA Press. Find it kind of funny that that's one of the most iconic shots from that movie. I just kind of feel like usually shots involving the villains winning tend to be more iconic. But yeah, spoiler alert, the good guys win, good prevails, and the villain falls from a tower. But yeah, that's my Christmas jacket. I might get a few more Christmas pins before the season's over, but we shall see. So I got my main fake tree up, and Thomas isn't playing with it right now, but he was enjoying it a little bit too much. For now, I don't really... Okay, now he's attracted to it again, but yeah, for now I don't really see any real harm in him necessarily playing with it, but I'm not going to put any ornaments in it for now. I'm hoping he'll eventually realize it's actually not that great, and he'll leave it alone. But yeah, if he does keep on playing with it, I might have to get a little bit creative in how I display my ornaments, because you know I love getting my ornaments, so I don't want to just not display them at all. Fortunately, with my Hallmark ornaments, I do keep the boxes for them, so I might do sort of like a Funko Pop stack with them instead of do a Hallmark ornament stack, you know? Alright guys, so today I got my last haul for this week. This is from BB Create. They do a lot of mashup pins, particularly with Star Wars, and even more specifically involving BB-8. I do have one of those BB-8 pins in here. I think I did one time get one from as a freebie, but I think I've actually this is the first time I've actually specifically ordered one of their BB-8 pins. So I'm just gonna kind of quickly pull everything out, and then I plan on going through everything in order of least exciting to most exciting, as I've been doing lately. So they do have a little business card in here, so that's always nice. Thomas is being so sweet right now. He just burn away. Now I can only use one arm. They have a thank you card. Says Clayton, way to use the coupon, because I did have a coupon for this. Enjoy the pins and stay rad BB. So it's nice. So this pen I feel like is the pen that like most people that are watching this are gonna find the coolest. Say Batman the Animated Series pen, so he's kind of seemed kinda hiding behind the wall, but then oh, this is so hard with this one hand. Let me see if I can get off the card to make it a little bit easier for me. So yeah, there's a slider pen, so now Batman's all the way out. Yeah, you can kind of hide behind that wall there, so yeah. It's a cool pen, but actually, of these pens, that's the one I'm least excited for. So, let me get this back on its card real quick. So, next pen is kind of the middle road excitement for me, is this BB-8 pen, but instead he's made out of waffles. So, y'all know I love waffles, and this can also be taken as a Stranger Things reference. And then add Star Wars, and it makes for a pretty cool pen if you ask me, so I'm down with that. And this is honestly what I'm most excited about. So this is actually a variant of a pen that they released a while back. I was a little bit short on money at the time, so I didn't order it. I really wish I had, so I'm really glad that they re-released this. But it's this kebab made of a bunch of different things from Super Mario. I just thought it was a really creative design. Now, what makes this a variant is originally that mushroom there was red. Personally, I kind of think it looks better with a red mushroom, but hey, I'm not going to complain about such a minor detail as that. I'm just glad that I had a second chance to get this pen. So, yeah, that's my order from BB Create. Thomas Steele Lang here. I can only use one arm because of the way he's laying on me. But he's being really sweet and lovely right now. He's been sitting on my lap a lot more lately than he used to. Yeah, used to he only did it very occasionally. Now he does it several times a day. I am going to be going to a tree lighting ceremony today, so that should be fun. Also, a while back, I was really craving a donut. I went to my favorite donut shop, only to find that it had permanently closed, and a restaurant from the same owners was fixing to take its place. So I'm going to check out that restaurant today, and I think the donut shop is actually getting a new location now, so I don't know when or where it's going to be opening, but hopefully that'll be soon. Alright, so I just got back from Owa's tree lighting ceremony, and wow, that was a mess. So I mean, there's a good number of things that are beyond their control, and I can understand. I mean, there is the COVID pandemic, so social distance at the actual place where everything was taking place was closed off within like 300 feet. In this place, they had 3 screens throughout the area that you could go watch a live stream of it that was going on the internet, but that live stream kept on cutting off and lagging, so it was really behind. One of the projectors wasn't even working, but the worst thing is whoever was running the sound should straight up be fired. So first part of it was really one of the things I was most excited for. They had a jazz trio that was going to be playing the Charlie Brown Christmas songs, but the only thing that was audible was the piano. Couldn't hear the drums or bass, so that was pretty disappointing. And then they still had the music from the radio for the park. That was still playing with the piano from Charlie Brown Trio, which was super disappointing and annoying. And then kept on hearing announcements through that, and with that, how the stream kept on cutting off and lagging, like you can't really keep up with anything that was going on. And yeah, it was just a mess, but at least the fireworks are pretty decent.